Hi everybody, I'm Andreea and in today's video I'm going to show you what are my top favorite concealers. You've been asking me on Snapchat and on Instagram, what is the best concealer? You know that lately I'm using pretty much the same concealer, but that does not mean that it is the best for everybody. So in this video, I'm going to go through all my favorite concealers and tell you why I like them and who I think should use them. I'm going to also swatch some of them so you can see the colors that I have. I'm gonna start with Shape Tape Concealer. You see me using it in the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 10 videos. This is currently my top favorite concealer, and I'll explain why. Because it has huge coverage, because when I blend it, when I tap it with my beauty blender, it goes seamlessly. It's really flawless. But if you put a lot of this product, you might end up looking all cakey and it creases and it really doesn't look good. It really depends on your skin type. So let me show you exactly what colors I have. So I have light sand, light medium honey, and medium. And let me swatch them all for you because I actually got a message not long ago from somebody on Snapchat, and she actually was asking me, what is the color that you suggest I should have for this concealer in particular? Just so you know, I've got fake tan on. So this one, it is light. This, I think it would suit, can you see the coverage? Like, oh my god. This one would suit those of you that have neutral undertone and they're obviously fair skin. I'll go on with light sand. This one, it is definitely a yellow tone concealer. Also for very light skin, but now in comparison you can see the difference. Let's go with light medium honey. So light medium honey has definitely more of a warmer undertone. I would say it would be perfect for those of you that have, let me get you closer. So this would be perfect for those of you that have light to medium skin tone with warm undertone. I will go on with light medium. And this is the color that I'm using. As you can see, this one out of all four, this one has the most amount of yellow, so this is the warmest. This is for those of you that have medium skin tone with warm undertone. And the last one that I have, it is medium. This is also for medium skin tone, warm undertone. Now that I look back, this one, it is definitely a cold undertone. The light one, it has a red undertone in it. It looks ashy on me. These are the Tarte Shape Tape concealers, and I'm sorry, I only have 5 shades. I like to get more than one color because, you know, sometimes I have clients and I need to be prepared for every skin type. So this is Shape Tape Concealer, my favorite concealer. I like to apply it with a beauty blender. If I'm in a hurry, I could apply it with a brush as well. Another favorite of mine, it is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I have 3 colors. I've got custard, chantilly, and ginger. Let me put them all on my hand so you can see. So these 3 in here, these are Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is chantilly, this is custard, and this one is ginger. custard would be my color. This is what I would use mostly. When I have a fake tan, I combine custard with ginger. Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. It is a really good concealer that covers very good, that stays put for a long time. You could use it with a beauty blender, or you could use it with a brush. I personally prefer to apply it with a beauty blender. This works even if you have dry skin, but make sure that you blend it well with a beauty blender, because this is how I see it works the best. So the next concealer, I used to use it so much. Like every single client that I had, I would use this. And I'm talking about the Bobbi Brown concealer. This is warm beige. This is the creamy concealer, warm beige. I still use this with some of my clients. What I love about this is that it has this really light powder. It has a very subtle yellow undertone that helps you a lot with discoloration. So first you apply this with a brush. I suggest you apply this one with a brush like 217 from MAC, and then you tap this powder with, I just use this, so that's why I have it handy. You just take this and it's gonna brighten up that under eye area. There you are. This is amazing. I love this product. Just like any other concealer, watch out how much quantity you're using. When you're using too much, or if you don't set your concealer with powder, it's not gonna last. You know, I get this from clients a lot. They tell me that they're using products, they're using powders especially under their eyes, and they get to see wrinkles that they didn't even know they have. Powder can do that. It is the sad truth, but powder can do that. And I'm sorry to be the one to like throw it in your face, but you gotta make a compromise. If you want your makeup to last for a longer period of time, then you have to use powder. Moving on. So this one, it is great. And Bobbi Brown, you can find it in. Another amazing product that I have, but you don't see me using on myself a lot, and I'll explain why. It is this It Cosmetics by Under Eye concealer. This is one of my favorites. I could say it is pretty much on the same place with Shape Tape. The problem with this, it is that it's hard to get, for me at least, because it's only available in the United States. And the range of colors available for this product, I have only light and medium. This is the kind of concealer that you're like, wow, when you put it on, I could put it on with my finger, I could put it on with my beauty blender, not necessarily with a brush. It depends on the brush. Look at this coverage. This is in a shade light. And let me show you the shade medium. This is too pink for me. It makes my under eyes look ashy. I mean, can you see? It is so incredibly creamy. It has almost like a sticky consistency. I love it. And that light shade, I cannot tell you how many times it saved me when I had a client with like really fair skin tone. It is amazing. My latest purchase, it is this concealer from Becca. I don't know exactly how it's called. This is, I can only read that this is in the color light, and it looks like this. You see? So this one, it is a light concealer, but I love it. I use it in those days when I don't have a fake tan on and I'm having, you know, my real foundation color. I like to use it during the day when I have time off and I'm not doing anything special. It is very, very natural looking and it does the job. Don't expect like a extreme coverage, but I quite like it. I use it with a beauty blender or with my fingers. I tap it with my fingers. Another amazing product, it is this Clinique Airbrush concealer. And this is the kind of concealer that has a little bit of light reflection. So I'll explain what this does and how I'm using it. After I'm using my regular, let's just say I'm using this Bobbi brown concealer. I have a client that is a bride. I'm going to use this if she has like, you know, there are people that have not necessarily discoloration, but they have like a gap. You know, you cannot fill it with anything. That is actually a shadow. So what this product does, if you only use it in that specific area, it's going to lighten it up. So this is what I do. I first use the Bobbi brown and then I'm going to use the Airbrush concealer. Let me show you what it is. So you see, it doesn't have much of a coverage, but really it makes a big difference when you only use it like right in that hole. Sometimes it is not a discoloration problem. Sometimes you just have a hole in here and there's really nothing you could do except for using products that have this light reflection. Last but not least, Fit Me concealer. And this is the one from Maybelline. I'm not sure if we have this in Romania. You can find it everywhere. I'm sure you can find it in France, but I'm not sure about Romania. Do we have it at home? So let me stand up and show you. So this is 10, 20, and 15. These are the colors. I only have these 3 shades. They're very similar with the Radiant Creamy Concealer, but they don't have the same coverage. Okay guys, so I show you the concealers that I really like to use for me or for my clients. I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I didn't plan to do the swatches, but I'm glad I did because now you can see exactly the colors that I have. I'm sorry I don't have more for more like a darker skin tone. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and please click on that little ring bell button. This way you will be notified whenever I'm posting a new video. You don't want to miss any of them, do you? If you have discovered an amazing concealer, please share it with us. Let me know in the comments down below which one is it, and I'd love to try it too. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.